Hi Libra, thanks for coming to my channel and joining the live today. This is going to be your weekly reading for February 24th, 2023, and I so appreciate you being here. Thanks so much. We're going to get you a 4 card spread, and then I will pull a fifth card from the bottom of the deck as your overarching energy. I'm going to clarify with a separate deck each of those cards to hopefully give you the best information we can for the day. And just as an FYI for me as a reader, I just don't ask the cards to be anything particular, any topic in particular. It's just the energy that comes out for the collective Libras out there that need to hear it today. So if you want anything more personal than that, you know how to get a personal reading with me. Just go to my link in the description box below. It'll take you to my website and you can book it directly there because I do not seek people out for readings. Okay. So anything like that ever happens to you from Tangible Truths Tarot, you know it's not me. Please screenshot that, report it to YouTube or myself, and surely don't participate. Don't give up anybody's money, your own money. All right, let's go, Libra. We're going to just shuffle up. I'm going to get these cards out, and then I'll pull the camera down so that you can see the spread as it's laid out. I'll turn the cards around so that it's facing the camera a little better for you to view it that way, I think. And then as we clarify, I'll make sure you get to see each of those as well. Okay, so let's go. Let's cut them up. Libra. Messages for you today, Libra. Ace of Swords. Look at that. Boom. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. King of Cups in the reverse. Death card right out the top. At the bottom of the deck, Libra, you have the King of Wands in the upright as your overarching energy. Okay. Well, I'm going to pull the camera down now and then flip these cards around so that they're facing you, so that you can see that from your view. Make sure they're the mirror image. There we go. Okay, so Libra, you or someone you know, you've got some people cards here, so we'll talk about those, has had sort of a wake-up call here, some good little nugget of information, right? An aha moment, and it sort of cuts through any fog or disillusionment or misunderstanding. You sort of get that nugget of truth that helps you progress forward to make a decision about something or to take action on something. What I see here is there is some money involved with the 4 of Pentacles. It may require somebody to open up their wallet, their checkbook, their purse strings, or at least information related to something tangible in nature, financial perhaps in nature, with the Pentacles energy there. I think in the past, with the 4 of Pentacles, if it's in the upright, what you have here is someone who's sort of holding back those finances or holding back dipping in and spending the cash on something. But I think now, whatever brought you this information has required a loosening up of that, or at least an ask, right? So following that, you got the King of Cups in the reverse. So this person here in the upright is typically a mature male. Now, it could be a female. It's just the energy. I'm going to read straight from the face value of the card, which is a male figure here. And this person is emotionally strong, stable. They tend to make decisions based from their heart and their gut, their intuition, and they're a loving individual. They just don't always dote, expose all their emotions or their feelings about the circumstance. In the reverse, I don't know that this person is too pleased with this information that perhaps they got. I don't know that this is your energy. It could be, right? We'll clarify and find out. But for sure, it seems as though it sort of left this person feeling a little emotionally unstable, right? They just sort of feel some trepidation. Perhaps it doesn't give them the warm, fuzzy feeling about this news that's leading to or associated with finances needing to be freed up. Following that, you got the Death card in the upright. Now, you could be dealing with a water sign, a Scorpio here, given the King of Cups as well as the Death card here. The death card in the upright indicates a certain change. This is a major arcana, so it speaks to, pretty heavy energy, strong energy, I will say. This transformative energy in the death card indicates something that needed to end so that something new could begin, right? A change in the wind here with circumstances or how something is approached for the future. Now, your overarching energy, you've got another male figure here. This is the King of Wands. It is in the upright. This person is very charismatic. Again, he's a mature and it looks like a male, but again, could be female, could be your energy you're taking on here. This is go-getter energy. This is somebody who, in the upright, knows the direction they want to go in. They're passionate about it. They feel a lot of va-va-voom and gumption to get something done. Put in the work and elbow grease and motivate others, a team around them to bring it forward. Okay. It's a take action kind of personality here. So that's sort of the initial layout. What I'm going to do now is pull the camera up. We're going to get some clarifiers here to see what this circumstance is all about. And I will be showing you each of those clarifiers with the original card in the spread here as we move through it. All right. So let's bring up the camera. Hi, let me talk to you. All right. I'm going to be turning these cards back around now so that I can see them in the direction they came out, just as you saw them. It helps me as I clarify to focus a little bit more intently on these this way. All right. Let's take a look at the Ace of Swords. I'm going to just shuffle up a little bit here. I've given both of these decks a good shuffle before I got started. Um, we're using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck as well as the Modern Witch Tarot, if you're interested. Okay, so Libra, let's take a look. Why is the Ace of Swords here? What is this information, this moment of truth about this reading here? You got one that popped right out. See if we can't get a couple more. There's 2 and 3. Anything else? Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, death card in the reverse. Okay, so these are clarifiers, right? This is what brought us here to these circumstances. And we're going to just turn these over and see what we got. All right, so, well, I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. The aha moment with the Ace of Swords brought a tower. It is in the upright. So this is a big, shocking revelation, piece of information, news that came to you or someone around you, right? And it really sort of stunned you. Now, not all towers are bad towers. Sometimes when the tower comes, it's brilliant. It's really brilliant. It's information or news you didn't expect, but it may be moving something forward in a positive direction. So we'll get more information as we talk about these other clarifiers here. What I see in the next card that came out for you is the Nine of Wands. Now you can see this person feels like their back is up against the wall. This could have been a tower that left someone feeling like, wow, now what do we do? I'm really in a bind. My back is up against the wall. I'm not sure how to handle this circumstance. It's followed by the Four of Wands in the reverse. So in the upright, this is security, stability, 4 walls of stability, right? It's also celebratory energy. Now in the reverse, some information has come out, come forward. It definitely puts somebody in a feeling of, man, I don't know if I've got what it takes to go any farther with this. I really feel insecure where I'm standing. You can see they actually position themselves with their back against the wall so that nothing can sneak up, nothing can sneak up on them. The Four of Wands in the reverse indicates that something definitely has crumbled that was not stable to begin with or did not have the solid foundation beneath it. Okay. So far, Libra, I can say that, wow, this was the, oh my gosh, what's going on here? Is it possible that, with the Four of Wands being in the reverse, that you've learned of something about a home circumstance, a home build, a home buy, um, a marriage, a coming together of some kind, perhaps a divorce. You could very well have. Okay. This could all be news to you. And it's like, no way. I cannot believe that. But in any case, whoever is in this circumstance certainly now is checking their six, right? Yeah. They're looking for sure some kind of stable forward mobility to get through this thing, whatever it was, whatever you've learned or whatever has come out, without getting too much more beat up or stuck, so to speak. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles. Perhaps this is finances in nature. Some big expense may have come forward that was unexpected. Let's take a look here. What's going on with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse? Someone is having to release, let go, open up purse strings. There's one, there's two. Four of Pentacles came out again. Okay, we're going to get one more clarifier if we can, please, on this Libra. One more clarifier if we can, please. Again, this doesn't have to be your energy. You may be aware of it, though, or close enough to it that it's something that you're like, wow, who'd have thunk that? All right. Okay, there it is. Anything else? Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles in the reverse. There is the money, right? There's the money. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person that you know of. Again, this is more people card, male energy. This King of Pentacles is feeling in the reverse, or as if their financial circumstances, perhaps it's dipped into that bucket a little deeper than they had thought they needed to go. So let's see here. The High Priestess. Okay, so Four of Pentacles is clarified by the High Priestess as well as the Four of Pentacles again. So, whereas now, right, now there's an opening up of the purse strings. What brought us here? Someone had an intuitive knowing, right? Used their intuition with the High Priestess. Definitely had a feeling, just a gut feeling, an intuition. It is very watery energy in nature. Again, it could be a Pisces that you're working with here, or someone of the water sign like Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces. But in any case, this person sometimes literally they're sitting there and they're like, I knew it. I just knew it, I just knew it couldn't be that cheap. Or, somebody ever says to you, yeah, I got this great deal. And they're like, and then you find out the details. You're like, yeah, no, that sounded too good to be true. I'm actually going to have to come out of pocket more than I wanted to. I was saving my funds, putting back so much, and believed that that was going to be enough. Turns out that it wasn't. What was this in associated with? Well, you've got the Knight of Wands in the reverse. So this is someone that sort of jumped the gun, right? Or went for something in a reckless way, perhaps, as well as the Two of Cups. So there is a joining here, a partnership, at least between two people, where I think that they felt like, yeah, we're going to go do this. We're going to do the deed, man. We're going to do this thing. And this relationship or this partnership that I think two people were both holding on to, this agreement, they were holding on to it, right? But all the while, Libra, you or them may have had an intuitive knowing, that at some point in time, there's going to be more money that's going to have to come out of this, or a releasing or an opening up of resources that's going to be required here to achieve this. Yeah. At the bottom of that deck with the King of Pentacles in reverse, I don't think that they necessarily used their intuition to the best of their ability, but I think that deep down they kind of knew it. They knew it all along, sort of, so to speak, with the High Priestess. So, okay. Yeah, sometimes we do that because things look awesome. And then we're like, well, dang, guess I'll have to put back a little bit more time, effort, and money, right? Because for now, I got to spend a little to get a little. All right. King of Cups in the reverse. Why is the King of Cups here in the reverse? What is this energy about? This person in the reverse, just like the King of Pentacles in the reverse, I think it's got him a little bit emotionally topsy turvy here, a little anxious about this. King of Cups doesn't always show their emotional side, but they may be now. They may be now with the King of Cups in reverse. Why are they here? What does the King of Cups want to say in the reverse here about this? King of Cups in the reverse. What do they want to say? King of Cups in the reverse for Libra. King of Cups in the reverse. Sometimes this is a little emotionally manipulative too, the King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. This might even be, I got a sob story to tell you, right? And you were like, I just knew it. I knew it. I knew it. What's the King of Cups in the reverse? Why is it here? What do we need to say about the King of Cups in the reverse? There's two that wanted to come. Okay. Just going to move those so they don't fall off the table. One more, maybe. Can we get one more for this King of Cups in the reverse? There it is. Okay. Moon card. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. All right. Somebody who had an intention of having control, taking control, moving forward in a circumstance. This is, again, more water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. King of Cups in reverse could very well be a Cancer, if that means anything to you at all. So clarifying that, the first two cards that wanted to jump is the Knight of Cups and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Third clarifier is the Moon. So let's talk about these with this King of Cups in the reverse. All right. So Knight of Cups. This is the mover, the shaker, the doer, right? So this person, how did we get him here? We had a very kind, loving, generous, from the heart action taken by an individual. This could also be a younger person, right? Who's connected to this King of Cups, who came forward like I don't want to say a child because they're a knight. So this is typically somebody in their 20s, at least all the way to maybe their late 30s in the knight, sometimes even early 40s in the knight sort of age group. Again, it could be another water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And sometimes this is like a child father sort of dynamic here. Just, I'm only pointing that out because there is a significant difference in what appears to be age or maturity level. Okay. That is followed by the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So I think this person, right, has been coming from a place of feeling quite stressed or anxious. And as they come forward with the Moon card, there's a lot, I think, here that they didn't originally say, or perhaps a lot of fears, concerns, worries about a circumstance that may have even been blown up to more than what it really was. You know, sometimes when you're standing under the light of the moon, the shadows that are cast here don't show you reality. It shows you sort of a figment of your imagination as it rolls wild in the light of the moon. When you're in the shadows, you have to really get under the light to see the object for what it truly is. So, could this person in the Knight of Cups energy have been coming forward, or you have learned that perhaps the things that they had shared with you about a circumstance or a situation was stressful, it was intense to them, or at least that's how they presented the picture with the Moon card here. However, this is sort of also a secretive sort of energy where they didn't necessarily say how the circumstance really was, right? So bits and pieces being left out in order to ensure that the emotional, right, message that they gave to you was going to be sellable. I think they were coming from a place of anxiety with the Nine of Swords, sort of saying, what is that, Captain Save a Bleep? I could use some sort of help here, some sort of rescue here. That communication or those messages may have caused, if this was like, for example, a father child relationship, caused this person to feel pretty also emotionally invested in something. And therefore, it's like a domino effect. Okay, okay, okay. I do feel bad. I do want to help. You've got me in my feels. You got me in my feels about this, and I don't like it. Now, I think that as I look at this King of Cups sitting here now, and I know that this is what got him to this position, you or someone you know, to this position, I think there's a mixture here of emotion about it. Like, if you'd have just told me everything to begin with, I could have probably helped before things got this bad, kind of thing, right? But I do get the sense that this Knight of Cups, if it's somebody else in coming to the King of Cups with this news, didn't disclose everything. All the things that were worrying them, they felt like this guy could solve it or resolve it. Now, if this is one and the same person, right? So this guy is the one that did this. They have been having sleepless nights. They have been full of anxiety, right? And they're trying to come forward now with a little bit more emotion than what they've been coming forward to. And there's some hidden stuff here that I think they're trying to protect, you know? Like, I don't need to say everything. I just need to say enough in the Knight of Cups to get you to hear me out, to get you to go along, right? With what I need. Go along with what I need. Um, I'm thinking if this is home related, for example, and the finances are a little wonky with that, it seems like there's a person here in this King of Cups energy, if this is the same person here, who might be giving you the sob story, right? Like, hey, if you just toss me a few more coins here out of your purse, I can make sure that you won't have any problems with XYZ. But is that true? Right? Is that true? Is that really going to be the solution? Or do you really need all those coins to resolve this to begin with? Is it really all that bad? You see what I mean? There's questions here. Questions here about some, I think, information that using emotional manipulation, perhaps, there's a tendency to want to cover up. Okay. Yeah. Um, let's look at the Death card in the upright for you, Libra. Why is the Death card here? Tell me about this Death card, if you would, please. Spirit, thank you. Why is the Death card here? Okay, you got two. Get maybe one more. That'd be great. Another message why the Death card is here. What needs to change, transform? Death card here. What needs to change or transform? Death card. Death card. What needs to change or transform? Death card. What needs? There we go. Ooh, you got a few. Let's see. All right. Bottom of the deck is Temperance. All right. So So you got a few here. Let me see if I can't scoop them all up and go through them with you one by one. All right. Death card. The first two that fell out, you got the Seven of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Seven of Cups is in the reverse. All right. So, yeah, there's some illusion here, right? That now things got a little convoluted, all right, to say the least. But what I do like to see here, though, is that someone is in this Knight of Pentacles energy. Again, this is the mover knight, and this person is grounding the situation. So, what is the transformation that needs to take place? We need to get grounded here. Let's step our emotions out of this, right? Let's look at things in a practical way. How can this project, this thing, this house, this whatever happen in a more practical way so that things are not so convoluted here in terms of what our choices or options were, what we were looking at. Okay. So I like to see that because sometimes when the waters are muddied with too much emotional flair to it, right? Too much emotional flair, it can cause you to make decisions, right? Drive decisions that are based on the emotion of the moment and not the reality with the Seven of Cups in the reverse about what our true potential for our options, the best option is. Now, what follows that is you got the Page of Cups in the reverse. Got three more that followed. The King of Swords in the reverse, the Magician in the reverse. Okay. So I want you, Libra, to really pay attention here now because you're you're in need, okay, of really taking a slow, methodical look-see about whatever picture has been painted, perhaps by this King of Cups in reverse, or maybe that Knight of Cups in reverse, or Knight of Cups in the upright, I will say. You're going to need to take a slow, methodical Knight of Pentacles look-see at the picture that was originally painted and what they could do for you. Okay. And I think that with that being said, you need to make some head over heart. King of Swords is in the reverse. Libra, this is a swords energy. This could be you here in the reverse, feeling disillusioned, perhaps feeling like maybe somebody isn't speaking up or saying exactly what the what is here. And it sort of got you at a loss for words, literally. Um, and it may even have you a bit upset if you're just now coming to terms with this or finding out, right? Page of Cups in reverse, disingenuous, maybe even an apology. Hey, sorry, but this is going to be $100,000 more than what I originally told you. Or, this contract is actually going to be, you know, 45% of what you needed. And now you got to come out with 65% more on top of that. You get the idea. 55%. Lord, do math, Ann. So, so you've got the King of Swords in the reverse, as well as the Magician in the reverse here. This is not feeling like you have what it takes, or that perhaps all the skills to achieve this target, hit this mark, are in your hand now, or that you were even duped in some way. Somebody sold you a bag of tricks with the Magician in the reverse, or somebody was manipulating you or toying with you, right? So I don't want any of this to scare you, because what I'm seeing here with the Death card is an absolute transformation to your approach, right? To your approach. That you have the Temperance card at the bottom of the deck, so you're going to come at it balanced, moderate your anger here if you're feeling angry about it, which I can't tell you a person who, if they feel like they had smoke blown up their rear end, wouldn't be a little annoyed, right? But you absolutely can draw on current now facts, figures, all the information with the Ace of Swords that came out and the Tower moment. You can draw on things at their existing place, transform that, right, with the Knight of Pentacles and that Seven of Cups in the reverse to begin going forward in a more grounded, slower approach to this. You do have the ability. So I don't want any of this to terrify you at all. Okay. It is okay to scrap an original plan and start over, right? With the death card with a new one. It's okay to do that, right? If you feel like that's your story today, that is. Let's talk about this King of Wands now. I like this because the King of Wands, as I said, is an action taker, a go-getter. So this could be somebody new that you might be seeking out to now assist you in this new approach, in this new plan. Um, he is in the upright, so he looks to have a real strong drive, go-get-it attitude. Let's get it done. Whereas perhaps the King of Cups in reverse didn't. That individual just may not be a go-getter. This individual may have had some sort of a catastrophe happen in their life, and you expected them to come through for you, and now they're calling you up saying, "Yeah, guess what? I know that you gave me this cash to get this done, but now I don't know, this XYZ happened in my life and I got to back out and I got to just drop everything in your lap. I'm sorry. Have a nice day." Page of Cups in reverse. I'm very sorry. Okay. You may be now running into the King of Wands in the upright, who's here to help you with this. So let's talk about it. King of Wands. Who is the King of Wands? King of Wands is just the Captain Save a. You know the end of that phrase. King of Wands. He certainly can get it done. I tell you now. Who is the King of Wands in the upright? What's he here to say for Libra? This could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag that you may know. For Libra, who is this King of Wands in the upright? Who is this King of Wands? What's he here to say? What's he here to do for you, Libra? With you. What's he here to do? King of Wands. King of Wands. Why is he here? You just get a couple of clarifiers out. Okay, there's one. The Fool. Okay. Is this an Aries? King of Wands. What's he going to do? Action taken. Next steps. Ten of Swords. Oh, goodness. The Fool with the Ten of Swords for Libra. Why is the King of Wands here? Okay. And last card that flipped out. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups. Okay. So again, this could be somebody that you know now. This individual, he's present here because he has walked, right? Away from something to go after something else. That's at the bottom of the deck. Let's take a look at the clarifiers for this King of Wands. We had some stuff pop right out. Starting out with the Fool card. This is Aries all day energy, right? This explains the King of Wands really to a T. This is go-getter, va 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 boom. So this individual definitely went after something. What was it? Something that brought them great, warm, fuzzy feeling vibe, nostalgic. This is friendship, long-term relationships that they were connected to in the past, good memories. This individual may have contacted or reached out to someone that they knew, could be children related here, connected with younger people in their vicinity or people that they knew from a long time ago. Ten of Swords, right? This is betrayal. This is painful ending. Good news, it's over. Following that, you had the Ace of Cups in the reverse, love offer, not doing good self-care, even not caring for yourself, respecting yourself, even with the Ace of Cups in reverse, disrespect, or um, how do you say, one-sided even. You know, the ace is here, somebody offered the cup, but again, Page of Cups in reverse, genuine on one person's side, disingenuous on the other, a retraction, and Queen of Cups in the reverse. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. This is also the energy of a masculine who could now be projecting, right? I've seen that where we have the masculine here and the King of Wands. Let me just switch these around here so you can see that. We have the masculine here and the King of Wands, followed by the Fool. Could this be a foolish thing, a foolish action? Sure could. Um, it definitely resulted in either a rejection with the Ace of Cups in the reverse, or it was a one sided deal, or it was just not respecting oneself very much in this process, not feeling like they were respected with the Ten of Swords. And then following that, of course, you have the Queen of Cups here now in the reverse. If this masculine is taking on this energy, this could be very much like um, I'm here in the upright, but I'm projecting, right? How I'm sort of a victim of this with the Ten of Swords. I was betrayed. I was backstabbed. I was. So that's possible. Now, if this is a feminine that this masculine went through this with, this feminine is definitely pulled back with the Queen of Cups in reverse, that love and feeling, right? Like, yeah, they may feel, right? They may feel sort of duped or taken advantage of or backstabbed by going after something with this individual. Okay. And because the Six of Cups is there in the upright, it looks as though, it feels as though at least one of these parties knew each other for a while and probably had a close relationship at one point. You know, it was probably a loving, affectionate, close relationship at one point. I don't see the Two of Cups in this spread. But I do see the Six of Cups, which lets me know there was at least some degree of friendly loyalty here. You know, were you loyal to me in your actions? Is what you did on the above board, where both parties felt like they were looking at the circumstances the same. And I get the vibe that no, one party saw it one way, the other party saw it the other. One being in the reverse, one being in the upright. Okay, Libra. So you may know a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces who feels like they are a victim of this. They got the short end of the stick. There may be children involved here. Um, I get the vibe also with the Queen of Cups reversed. Could this be the Knight of Cups that we saw earlier, sort of yanking on the heartstrings? Hey, you know, this is what I need. Absolutely, that could be that individual. What I want to do is I want to get some of the Kipper cards here to see if we can't get a little bit more information about this relationship. I do see one here. Does it have to be like a love relationship? No. So however it fits in your circumstances, if this is resonating for you, you'll know. Could be coworkers, could be friends, family, you know, wherever it fits. But I just want to see a little bit more about this. Why is the King of Wands here and the Queen of Cups in reverse with this Ten of Swords going on? What happened here? What's the next steps? This King of Wands is actions they're wanting to take, messages they're wanting to speak on this, related to this for Libra. King of Wands. What's he doing here? This King of Wands may also feel duped by the Queen of Cups, right? In the reverse, or betrayed in some way. Why is the King of Wands here for Libra? What does the King of Wands want to say? King of Wands. You know, when they're in the upright, this King of Wands, he tends to be wanting to do the right thing. And it's, you know, it's an energy of let me jump in here with the Fool card. Let me take quick action on something. Almost like it's time for me to start over here with that Fool card. Yeah, with the Six of Cups, that was great at one point. But there's also a lot of pain with the Ten of Swords. But the good news is that's a 10, so it's over now. But false person. But I feel like that Queen of Cups in reverse as well here with the Ace of Cups in reverse doesn't see it the same way. All right, so what popped out of here for your clarifiers with the Kipper deck? You do have the Death card. There it is again. An ending to a circumstance. You also have the Community card. Now, this and High Honor. So somebody here is definitely familiar in the mix here. They may have mutual friends. There may be people here that know both you, the King of Wands, perhaps the Queen of Cups. There might be lots of people involved in all of this that are fully aware of something going south, right? Now, you're not necessarily as close to these individuals as they might be to each other, or vice versa, if this is your story. But I'm saying that there is a need here. Someone, the King of Wands, I asked, what's he doing here? I think the King of Wands is definitely looking to restore their honor in the community or transform, right? How others view them within this community here, Libra. So something has affected that, I believe. And I believe it's this circumstance. I don't know if there was a lot of chatter about this. I don't know, you know, loose lips sink ships kind of thing. I don't know if somebody was running their jaw a little bit too much about their personal stuff. If that happened and it got out into the community somehow, I don't know if, yeah, it just almost feels like there's a lot of people here suddenly that are connected to somebody's reputation somehow, some way. You may have learned, right, that somebody's reputation was not very good after getting to know them, learning about something that happened or that went down with people that were close to them that they knew, mutual, like I said, mutual people around you that you have contact with. Maybe you work with these individuals, go to school with them, live near them in a neighborhood. But that's the vibe that I get. Something here associated with needing to change, Death card, how a community, right, views the King of Wands and all of this, maintaining their honor within the community through some sort of course of action, right? The Fool card, wanting a new beginning, starting over. Yeah. So Libra, that's what I have for you. I certainly hope to see you back next week. You know, I am a nurse, so I travel for work sometimes, and that takes me away from this passion of mine that I love to do so much for you. But until next week, I do hope that you have a great weekend. And all the best, all the love for you going out to you with this spread. Like I said, if it doesn't resonate with you, it ain't your story this week. Come on back and see me next week. So have a great weekend, Libra. Take care.